This will be a quick video on using Qwen 3 TTS. The setup will be done using Pinokio because I tried multiple custom nodes, and I somehow managed to make it work in comfyUI, but that may not be the case with all viewers. Let's wait for a few more days. Until that time, we can look at Pinokio. So I have downloaded Pinokio in the older video. The link will be in the description if you are a beginner. And in the Discover section, the Qwen 3 TTS is on the top, but after a few days, this may not be, so you can search in the search box. Click to open, and this is the one-click install button using Pinokio. Inside Pinokio, in the API folder, a new folder will be created. I will click Download to continue. This is when the project will be pulled from GitHub. Click Install to continue. And this is the installation process. I have read the documentation by Qwen to take an overview before I begin. So I am seeing this for the first time. I will close the window behind and see how it works. So let's begin with the first tab, which is the Models tab. This section here is for downloading the TTS models for this project. And there are a total of 5 files here. This is the 1.7b model, where B stands for billion, a voice design model used in this tab for creating custom voices using descriptions. Next is the base model, which is capable of cloning audio from a reference audio. The model will be used in this tab. Last is the custom voice. It has some predefined characters with their voices. To download, if I select voice design, there is no option for size because there is only one model available for this task, so the 1.7b is selected by default. In my system, here it shows a green checkbox because I have downloaded it. You will need to click this download button to start the download. Similarly, you can get the base model, the 0.6b model, and then the 1.7b model. Depending on your use case, you can get the necessary model instead of having all the files. Just note that after downloading these 2 files, I did not see a success message here. Instead, I had an error message. I did a reload, and then I had the green box here, which meant it was successful. The next section is about loading models into GPU. Right now, the GPU memory usage is low, and what you see here is the Windows operating system. So I will select a model and click Load to GPU. A spike in memory usage should be visible. If I load one more model, we get a spike again, and more memory gets occupied. Doing it again will increase the usage. And now there is no memory left. The third option is about unloading the loaded models. You can select a model and then unload the model. You will see a drop in memory usage. If you click this Unload All button, it will remove all the models, and the memory should look clean. So that was the first tab. Now in the second tab, named Voice Design. The first option we see here is the input field for text. This is to be converted into speech. And the second input field is for the voice description, which controls the way text will be spoken. These are the languages supported, and right now, the selected option is Auto, which can detect the English language. Next is the seed ID. -1 will give out random IDs, but I think fixed seed is not working right now. My VRAM is empty as per the resource monitor, and when I click Generate, the model is loaded automatically. In the terminal, I do not see any details of progress. Everything looks static here. However, I got the result. And the resource monitor shows the model loaded. We can keep going like this with a loaded model for voice design.
It's in the top drawer. Wait, it's empty? No way, that's impossible. I'm sure I put it there.
Download the file generated from here and save it. I will try generating again with the same seed ID. Still, there is nothing in the terminal, but in the resource monitor, I see a usage spike. The same seed ID was processed again. I'm not sure about the difference in audio. It sounds similar. Now let's check the Voice Clone tab. The first option here is to upload an audio file for reference. I will upload a file here.
Now, the real me does not embody gravitas. What they're not recognizing is how far my tongue is stuck up my cheek.
This is an audio clip of Morgan Freeman. Next is the reference text, which has to be the same as the uploaded audio file. I will click Transcribe, which should give me the text spoken in the uploaded audio file. With this option checked, you may not need the text here. I tried a couple of times. The difference was not very noticeable, but it's better to have the text if it is available with a click of a button. Next is the target text. Type the text you want to convert into speech. The input limit is around 500 characters, but try maintaining around 400 characters. The language is auto, with a larger model selected. This chunk size is the number of characters the model should take at once. And this is the gap between every chunk. In the resource monitor, I have the previous model loaded already. I will click Generate. And the result was generated after 14 seconds.
This voice is powered by artificial intelligence. My confidence is artificial too.
I will try a longer text.
I asked AI to make my life easier. Now it auto-completes my emails, finishes my sentences, and confidently lies to my boss. Productivity increased. Trust decreased.
I have decreased the chunk size. It is 70 now, and the chunk gap is 2 seconds. And this is the result.
AI was trained on the entire internet, which explains why it gives genius answers, terrible advice, and complete confidence in information it just made up.
Now I will decrease the gap and make it 0.36. The gap now has been decreased, and this is the result.
AI was trained on the entire internet, which explains why it gives genius answers, terrible advice, and complete confidence in information it just made up.
So this is the one chunk spoken by the model, and it has 66 characters. The other 4 characters were carried away in the next chunk, due to a word longer than 4 characters. Next is the custom voice, where you get the same interface as the voice design. The difference is, there are predefined speakers. You can go ahead with any of these speakers. And these are the languages the speakers can speak. Below are the instructions for the speaker if you want to modulate the way the speaker should speak. But this option works with the larger models only. So I have these 213 characters. And throughout this video, I have not unloaded any model. Let's listen to the result.
I upgraded my PC for AI generation. Now my room is hot. My electricity bill is terrifying. My GPU sounds like a jet engine. And the render still fails at 99%, with an error message that explains absolutely nothing.
I upgraded my PC for AI generation. Now my room is hot. My electricity bill is terrifying. My GPU sounds like a jet engine. And the render still fails at 99% with an error message that explains absolutely nothing.
I unloaded the models and tried again. This time I will be using the instructions. I want the speaker to speak fast with high energy.
I upgraded my PC for AI generation. Now my room is hot. My electricity bill is terrifying. My GPU sounds like a jet engine. And the render still fails at 99% with an error message that explains absolutely nothing.
The style instruction given by GPT works, but Uncle Fu seems not to be an English speaker. So I will try this one with the instruction given above. This angry tone should show us a clear difference. I will make both the changes and click Generate.
Every AI tutorial says, this works on low VRAM. Low VRAM apparently means 32 gigabytes, a liquid-cooled GPU, and a power supply borrowed from NASA. I followed the steps exactly. Press Generate, and my PC started sounding like it was preparing for takeoff. The progress bar hit 99%, paused, and crashed. Not even an error message, just silence. That's when I realized the real requirement wasn't VRAM. It was emotional stability.
So after testing this, I think it is fine. I am not super impressed, but the voice cloning works. The result generated was not a perfect clone, but it worked without much effort. This will do the job without any hassle. And you can process around 300 and 400 characters at a time. The model should work on a 6 GB VRAM system. Not sure if it will work on a 4 GB GPU. So I tried again by updating the custom node of the Qwen 3 TTS in comfyUI, and it worked. I searched for Qwen TTS like this, which gave me multiple custom nodes available on GitHub. Note that installing a custom node from an unknown developer can be very risky, so do a background check before installing custom nodes. I tried this, but this gave me an error. Even this node group gave an error yesterday, but after the update, it worked. There are 2 steps to install this node. First, make sure you have Git installed and it is accessible. I will link a video in the description for your reference. And then inside the custom node folder, run this command. In my case, it says the folder already exists. The next step is to install the requirement. But if you are using the comfyUI portable version, you will need to use this command. Open the command prompt on these folders and run the copied command to install the requirements. In my case, it says requirement already satisfied. Restart comfyUI and load the given JSON file. These are the nodes available from the custom node group. And this is a test result.
A series of powerful speech generation capabilities developed by Qwen, offering comprehensive support for voice clone.
Model files will be downloaded automatically on the first run. So that was it for this video. Let me know if you want a detailed video. I wish you an excellent day.